Hula Dance Dog. A lot of people have dreams. Some want to scale great mountains, others to plunge to the darkest depths of the ocean. There are those who have a passionate desire to do well at sport, and some who yearn to become famous for doing almost anything, or even nothing at all. But what many of them don't know is that quite a few dogs have dreams too. Maybe you yourself didn't realise this. It's quite true though, and Brick is a perfect example of that kind of dog. A dog who dares to picture a different kind of life for himself. He was an extremely well-trained dog, was Brick. He was a handsome and very serious-looking Alsatian. His owner, a man who was about 35 years old, was also quite handsome and equally as serious-looking. When he was a child, his family had owned a very small, fluffy dog, and he had been embarrassed to be associated with such a creature. Now he was a grown-up, and he wanted a dog he could feel proud of. Brick was it. He entered about 30 dog competitions every year and was always champion something or other. When his owner said, "Sit," Brick sat. When his owner said, "Come," Brick came. When his owner said, "Jump," Brick jumped. When his owner didn't like the look of someone and said, "Growl," Brick growled. His owner was as proud of Brick as it was possible to be. He never showed this with a smile, but he patted Brick and nodded at him extremely seriously. Other people, and often other dogs, were in awe of Brick. They stepped aside when he and his master walked by. But the thing was, his master and other people, and most other dogs, didn't know Brick's secret. Brick had a dream. It was a crazy dream. A dream he knew he could never fulfill. Brick, the handsome and serious Alsatian, wanted to be a Hawaiian hula dancer. You'll be wondering, I imagine, quite where he got such a notion. Certainly not at those dog competitions, I can tell you. They were very serious anti-dance affairs. But late one night, Brick's master had dropped off in his usual serious way in front of the television, and a programme had started which showed different cultures of the world. That was where Brick first saw Hawaiian hula dancers. He fell in love with their smiling, graceful movement, their grass skirts, the garlands of flowers around their necks, and he wanted some of that relaxed rhythm. He wanted to smile like a Hawaiian, and he wanted to be smiled at like the hula dancers smiled at one another. It was the start of his secret dream. He guarded it as only a well-trained guard dog can. A few Tuesdays ago, Brick was sitting in the park with his friends Charlie, Chihuahua, Plato, Poodle, and Arlo, Afghan Hound. They sat under a great beech tree, watching their owners walking briskly around the big pond. "I say, just go for it, man," said Charlie. "It's your dream. You can't not do it." "It's all right for you," said Brick. "You're a Chihuahua. If you did a hula dance, people would think it was adorable. If I did it, they'd think it ridiculous." Now, said Plato. "Let's not be defeatist, Brick. Have you managed to get hold of a grass skirt yet?" "Oh, please," groaned Brick, "like that's going to happen. It's all right for you. You're a poodle. A poodle in a grass skirt is endearing. People would melt as soon as they saw you. An Alsatian in a grass skirt? I'd be laughed out of town." Arlo shook his head slowly. "Brick, Brick, 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 Brick," he sighed. "Don't get all zen on me, Arlo," said Brick. "But why are you so concerned about the opinions of others, my friend? The only thing you should be thinking about is listening to your heart and your heart is telling you to hula dance. What's stopping you? Have you met my owner? Indeed I have, said Arlo. A fine, upstanding individual. He loves you and will understand your hula dancing desires. Look at me. I was a crazy hound for so many years, and then I found yoga. My master was happy for me. He even joins me in a spot of meditation sometimes. Brick frowned. I know I'm not supposed to say this. Say it, man. Get it off your chest, Brick. Speak the truth, my friend. Well, Brick stared across the park. I'm not actually sure my owner loves me. I think he just likes the way I look and the fact that I win lots of dog competitions. The other 3 dogs were silent. They suspected Brick had a point. His master seemed rather a cold person. They had thought so for quite a while. Hula dancing is your destiny, Brick, said Arlo quietly. And we all meet our destiny at some point. The next day, Brick and his master were walking down the road. A bus went past, stopped at a nearby bus stop, and a woman got off. Brick knew her. She smiled with lots of twinkles, and he liked to see her. It was another secret of his. His master didn't like the woman because she wore a little jewel on the outside of her nose, and he thought this was very strange. The woman walked towards them, smiling her twinkly smile. Hello there, she said. Brick felt his master's tension. Growl, Brick, was the command. Brick stopped. He had a feeling destiny was near at hand. Growl, Brick, growl. The woman came right up to Brick. Hello, boy, she said. Brick, his master shouted. The woman jumped. Good grief, she said, her twinkles going out one by one. Brick felt sad. Growl, Brick. He wanted the woman's twinkles to come back. Growl! But she looked upset. Growl, growl, growl! Brick pushed his back half to the left and his shoulders to the right and gave both halves a little wiggle. Then he did it the other way. Back half right, shoulders left, wiggle. Then the other way again. He let his head sway and opened his jaws in a relaxed grin. Brick, growled his master. Excuse me, said the woman as her twinkles pinged back into life. Is your dog hula dancing? Don't be ridiculous, barked Brick's master. He is, said the woman. Fool, yapped the master. Good grief, laughed the woman. He's amazing. Your dog's amazing. He is not my dog, snarled the man, and Brick, mid-hip sway and yearning for a grass skirt to swish around in, watched his ex-master march away. The woman smiled at Brick. Brick was still dancing. His master faded into the distance, and Brick danced on. You're fabulous, said the woman. She picked up Brick's lead. At the very least, we have to find you a garland of flowers. Come on, you can dance to the pound shop with me if you like. You know, I go to belly dancing lessons every Thursday evening. She gave Brick a demonstration, and they swayed to the rhythm of drums and ukuleles until the sunset swallowed them. Belly dance woman, hula dance dog.